everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is super exciting. I have had this box for like 4 or 5 days and I have been trying so hard not to dig into it, and I am so excited to share with you guys. A couple weeks ago, Magic Links, who I go through to create my affiliate links with, they reached out and said, hey, we would like to offer you a gift card during the Pat McGrath sale. I was like, say what again? Oh, you're gonna give me what again? I was so excited. So thank you so much to Magic Links and Pat McGrath for allowing me to have a gift card that I can go on the website and choose a bunch of products. As much as I appreciate them, I owe it all to you guys. You guys are the ones that made it all happen. Had it not been for you guys using my affiliate codes, they would have never reached out to me and offered me this. So I am so grateful to them, but mostly to you guys. Every single time you click on a link in the description box down below that's affiliated, you support me, and it means more to me than you will ever know. So this is all for you guys. I am so excited and so grateful. With all of that said, I have a lot of fun stuff. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. I got a new shade in the concealer, which if you guys watched the video of me reviewing the new concealer from Pat McGrath, I accidentally bought the same shade that I wear in the foundation in the concealer. So I was kind of dumb. I've been using it, but I needed a lighter shade. So I picked up a lighter shade. I have the highlighter stick, which I'm excited to use on camera. Also, I have the eyeliners. I have the pencil and the liquid eyeliners. I have the foundation brush. I have a lip liner. I have some lippies. You guys, this is going to be a fun Pat McGrath sale haul. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into me applying all these products. And again, I want to just say one more time, thank you so much for supporting me and supporting my channel and clicking on those links, because had it not been for you guys, it never would have happened. So I can't thank you enough for the support that you show me and my channel every single time I upload. So thank you all, and let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. Okay, I am so excited to play with these new products from Pat McGrath. When they reached out and said, here's a gift card, you know, pick this much products, I was like, oh my gosh. So I started going through the Pat McGrath website and I kind of like fell into a deep dark hole. And I didn't come out for like an hour because I was like, okay, what am I gonna buy? What do I wanna, because this is like a big deal when somebody offers you a gift card for Pat McGrath. It's a big deal, right? So I tuned everything out around me and I'm like, okay, I want this and I want this and I want this. You know what I mean? I was able to crawl out of the rabbit hole and send over the list, and I am just very grateful. Thank you all again so much. It means the absolute world to me. We're gonna start with the Pat McGrath foundation. You guys already know I have this foundation in stock. Love this foundation. This is one of my favorites. It's beautiful. It's so healthy and it looks so beautiful on camera. It's one of my favorites on camera, but I'm still trying to find a way to make it last longer than like 6 to 8 hours. It kind of pulls away from my skin a little bit. I'm working on it because I love the way it looks and I just need it to last a little bit longer. I actually wear this in the shade 15, medium 15. It's beautiful, you guys. It's one of my absolute favorites. Now, the way I like to apply it, I've already applied my Bobbi Brown. My Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base is already on. So as you can see, it's kind of like a watery type of foundation. It's very liquidy and it builds up really fast. What I like to do is I like to spread it all over with a brush and then go in with a sponge and kind of smooth it out and kind of give it that like sponge natural look. So now that I zoomed you guys in, let's go ahead and cover up all of this craziness I got going on. I'm just gonna use my Hourglass brush. Wait, hold on. Hold on, you guys, hold on. I forgot, I ordered the foundation brush. What am I doing? I forgot. Okay, you guys, I wanted to get the concealer brush, but it was sold out. It is a Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection foundation brush. Totally forgot I had this on the list, so it's a good thing I thought about it. So I am going to just kind of blend this out. The nice thing about this foundation is it does build, so you can do a nice light medium coverage, just one nice even layer, but then you can also build it to a nice, like really good medium coverage. So it just all depends on what coverage you need. And right now I need a good medium because my texture is on a roll. This foundation will dry kind of quickly. So this is a foundation you want to work pretty quick with it. You don't want to, you know, do what I did and forget that you have a brush that you need to apply it with. I'm just going to apply some of this on my forehead. I like this brush. This brush is nice. It's kind of a kabuki type, but it also is kind of a wispy. So it kind of gives you an airbrushed finish. It's like a 2-in-1. So it's wispy, but yet it's also kind of a kabuki type so that you can really kind of build up the coverage where you need it. I like this brush. This brush feels really good in the hand too. I think what I also like about it is it's small. Sometimes when I have a longer handle brush, I have a harder time with it. Like for example, that's one reason why I've loved the Hourglass one. It's dirty, so don't even look at it. But that's one reason why I've loved the Hourglass is it's kind of small and fits perfectly into my hand. This one is the exact same way. The reason why I decided to get the brush is because I've loved this foundation so much that I thought, well, I might as well grab the brush that goes with it. You know, the brush that was created for the foundation. And I am not upset at this at all. This is a really great brush. Okay, so the other product that I had on my list was the concealer. So when the Pat McGrath concealer first came out, I don't know why, I was not in my right mind. I just lost my grandfather and my brain was not working. But I actually ordered the exact same shade that I wear in the foundation in the concealer, and I should have bought it like 2 shades lighter. So I have shade 15. It works great, don't get me wrong. I have been using shade 15 and it's a beautiful concealer. But it definitely matches my skin tone. So I'm totally fine with that because I'm going to use this color to spot conceal because it's got a little bit more pigment than the actual foundation. So it's going to cover a little bit better than the foundation will. I use the shade LM13. So this is 15. I just went down 2 shades to 13. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this under my eyes. I really like this concealer. I think this is a very natural looking concealer, really good medium coverage, very beautiful. She did a great job on the formula. And this is perfect for this is the first time I've used shade 13. This is perfect. I'm just gonna use my Hourglass brush and just kind of stipple this in. And then I will go over it with a sponge. Oh yeah, this shade is perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful concealer. Oh, okay, I'm getting a little bit like too excited over this. I like to go over it with a sponge just to make sure I don't have any hair strokes from the brush. I'm gonna take the shade 15, which is my actual shade in the foundation. And I'm just going to kind of go over top. Just a little bit over my texture, just a little bit. Like I don't want it to get too much. I want a little bit over my hyperpigmentation as well. And I'm just gonna blend that out with the brush. It's just gonna give me a little bit more coverage, but still allowing my skin to look like skin. And you know, the foundation is so lightweight and so skin-like that the concealer is going to give me a little bit of that extra coverage, and I will still have that really pretty natural finish. Yeah. I'm obsessed. Okay, having these 3 are my new best friends. They're fabulous. Okay, brows are done. Let's move on. So as you guys know, in my recent Sephora haul, I picked up the Tom Ford Shade Illuminate in Intensity 1. I bought this to use it as a contour product, and this has become more of a bronzer, like just a cream bronzer for me because of the tone. So I'm trying to decide if I want to send this back and get Intensity 2, which is much darker and much cooler toned. So I could definitely use it as a contour, or do I want to keep this, use Intensity 2 for a contour and use this for a cream bronzer because it's really pretty when you blend it out as a bronzer. So I am conflicted. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I will let you guys know once I decide because I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna do. It's a really pretty bronzer for me. It just is not cool enough or dark enough to be a contour, but it looks really pretty as a bronzer. I love the texture of this formula. It just melts right in, and I really technically, even though I go over it with a sponge, this is one of the first formulas that I have used. I don't feel like I have to go over with a sponge to blend it into the skin because it really does it itself. I can see why everybody loves this. It's a really great contour. don't know what this line is right here. Can you guys see that dark shadow line right there? I don't know what it is. It's not the product, but it's, I don't know if it's like a mark on my face. I don't know what it is, but okay. For blush, I am going to grab my Nars. This is the Overlust palette. I've been really, really loving this. I think I'm going to grab this shade. I haven't used this shade in a minute. Hopefully Pat McGrath releases some sort of blush or bronzer or something. Do you know how fun that would be? Like, I would be in heaven. I like how my skin has a really pretty radiance to it. And even though in the light, my skin looks like it might be reflecting a little bit, but in natural lighting, it's not. I'm actually going to use Pat McGrath's powder. This is her pressed powder, like her under eye powder. I'm going to take this brush from Sonia G and just kind of go right there in the center of my face, just to kind of smooth that area out. And I'm also going to bring it up and around my brows, like right on the center of my forehead. I'm going to use it to kind of like go over this blush. And instead of putting like my Hourglass powder all over my face, I'm just going to use this as the powder. As you noticed, I didn't put it underneath my eyes because I just don't like powder underneath my eyes, you guys. I just don't. So we're going to move on to the next product that I picked up, which came in this super, I love Pat McGrath's packaging, by the way. This is called the Skin Fetish Highlighter and Balm Duo. And I got this in the shade Golden. I think they had 3 different shades, like nude, golden, and bronze, I believe. On one side, this is the Balm. So this is a balm right here. And on the other side, you have the golden highlighter. So this is the highlighter in golden, and it just looks like it wants to blend out really easily, but it's not a very strong highlight. I'm assuming that you could use the balm to like maybe be a base and maybe put the highlighter over top to really make it shine. I haven't really done any research on it. So I'm gonna do one of each on each side. So I'm gonna first grab the balm, and I'm going to take my ring finger and just kind of place it here on the skin. It just kind of gives you that like glossy skin look. So then I'm going to grab the highlighter in golden and go right over top. Like, this is a very soft golden highlight. I'm going to bring some right up on my brow bone. It's so soft, but yet really melts into the skin. Like, you really can't see it. It's one of those, oh my gosh, this is interesting. So it's one of those products that you really just cannot see. Wow, this is interesting. You can't see it, but you have a little bit of something. I don't know. It's not a lot though. It's definitely not very much. So I'm going to go on this side without the gloss. And I don't know what that line is. You guys can see that line, right? I don't know what the deal is. I have no idea what the deal is. So I'm just going to go right over top. I can't see what you guys can see in the monitor because my monitor's over there, but I'm just going to put some of this on this side. This is for someone that wants just a very, very natural highlighter. The thing that I like about this, it doesn't disturb my foundation. So it's a very invisible highlighter. So if you're looking for that very natural, invisible highlighter look, this is a really pretty option. I mean, this is a really pretty highlighter. We're gonna move on to the eyes. Now, of course, I had to pick up a Mothership palette with this gift card. I mean, duh. I ended up picking 2 palettes. I picked up this palette, which is the Subliminal Platinum Bronze palette. I think this is currently sold out. It was on sale for like 30 some dollars. I think everybody bought it up, which I can't blame them. These colors are so perfect for an everyday. You've got, I mean, they're cooler toned, but so pretty. If you love cool tones, this is a beautiful palette. I love the purples and the olives and just like kind of the taupe shades that are in this palette. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've had my eye on this for a while, which I have already created a look with this palette. And well, I'll be sharing that with you guys. But I also got the Mothership II Sublime palette. This is one of the Mothership palettes that I've wanted for a really long time. Now, I have not been a Pat McGrath collector like a lot of people here on YouTube. I don't have all of the Mothership palettes. I have the Mothership 5, 6, and Divine Rose. Those are the 3 Mothership palettes that I have. I've always wanted number 2, and it was the only one that I felt like I would wear more on a regular basis. This is what the Mothership 2 palette looks like. Oh my gosh. Look at these 4 special shades. Oh my gosh. Now, along with the 2 palettes, I also picked up an eyeliner pencil, which is in the shade Black Coffee. So it's kind of like a brown black color. And then I picked up the liquid eyeliner, which I'm really excited to try. Everybody seems to really love her black liquid eyeliner. Also, what I really like about her pencils is they come with a sharpener. So I'm gonna take this brown eyeliner and I'm gonna go up on my upper waterline with it. Now I'm kind of wearing like a gold, kind of like gold purpley type of shirt. So I kind of want to go with the golds and like the purples and stuff. There's only 2 matte shades in the palette, which are these 2 right here. And then, like I said, this one's like a satin shade. So you could use this, you know, for like transition and stuff because it has just a little bit of a shimmer, but not much because it's more satin. I think what I'm going to first do is I'm going to grab the eyeliner pencil and I'm going to go right on the base of my lashes. So I'm just going to take the brush and kind of blend that line out just so that it's not so harsh. And it will kind of give a little bit of a smoky effect. Okay, so that eyeliner, I can already tell, is really good quality. It not only blends out, but it maintains the depth. So let's go into the palette. Start with my flat definer brush from Sigma. And I'm gonna go into this matte shade right here. And I'm gonna go right directly over top of the line right out here on the outer corner. Gosh, that shade is pigmented, you guys. I'm gonna carve out my crease with that shade. And then kind of connecting it to this outer corner. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be blending it out anyway. So I just keep kind of softly going in, adding a little bit of pigment, going in with a clean buffing brush and kind of buffing it out. I'm just trying to add a little bit of dimension, but I'm just going to take a pencil brush from Sonia G and I'm going to go into this shade right here. Oh, that shade is so beautiful. I love that shade. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the flat definer brush. I'm gonna go into the matte brown and I'm gonna kind of smudge that into this outer corner and kind of smoke it into that purple. I'm gonna go into this purple shade right here. I'm gonna bring this right into the crease, right over top of the dark that we have created. I don't want it to go out too far, so I'm just gonna kind of keep it here on the outer corner and adding it just a little bit at a time. I think I want to use this as a base, this peachy tone right here, like right here on my eyelid and kind of up into the crease. Yeah, that's a beautiful shade. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. It's kind of a peachy orange. I'm going to kind of bring that up into this crease part too, with a bigger brush and just kind of like buff it so that my eye really opens. Run my brush along my makeup wipe and kind of dampen the bristles. And then I'm gonna go into that really pretty gold. Gosh, it's pretty. And I'm just gonna kind of like place this right on the center of my eyelid. Kind of using it as somewhat of a halo. I like to apply it with a brush so that I make sure I get the right placement. And then I like to really go in with a finger and like blend it and smooth it out. Because I feel like the finger really brings these shades to life. I guess for the inner corner, I'm gonna go into this color. I don't know that that really matches, but let's try it. It's kind of an icy pink color, but let's see if it will. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Really pretty powdery formula. To finalize it, I am gonna take the Pat McGrath liquid eyeliner and I'm gonna run this along the base of my lashes, just so that when I put like false lashes on, it will kind of blend in. Okay, this is a really good eyeliner. Oh my gosh. I love the fine tip on this. This fine tip is fabulous. All right, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath mascara. I'm gonna have to add lashes because I have a gap that's right here in my lashes and I'm working on growing it out, but it is not quite there yet. So I would love not to put lashes on, but I have to. My eyelashes look ridiculous, but I really do like the Pat McGrath mascara. I have liked it from the day that it came out. The only thing I don't like about the Pat McGrath mascara is the square tip on the end. Because for me, I have such small lashes, it's really hard to get into the inside. When you have a mascara wand that comes to a point, it's so much easier to get in there, but this mascara wand really gives you nice volume. And the other thing that I like about the mascara is that it builds on top of itself really good without getting like really flaky and stuff. Okay, now that we have the eyes done, let's go ahead and move on to the lip. So I got one lip pencil. I've never used any lip liners from Pat McGrath. So this is the shade Supernatural. So it's exactly what it is called. Such a beautiful shade of a lip liner. You guys. That is like a perfect nude brown. Really good color. I really like this color a lot. This is the color I have been looking for when it comes to a lip liner. Now, I picked the Mini Lip Fetish Lip Balm Duo. I don't own any of her lip balms, so I thought, well, this might be a great way to try the lip balm formula. The 3 shades, which I will swatch them in just a minute. And then I picked up one shade of the BLITZ Trance, which I have 2 shades from her BLITZ Trance, and I really like this formula. The new shade I got is Full Fantasy. Oh, this is so pretty. These are the 3 shades that I have. This is the Flesh Fatale number 7. This is the new one that I got in Full Fantasy. And then this one is the Nude Romantique. So those are the 3 shades that I have in the BLITZ Trance. Nude shade though, that shade is so pretty. And I guarantee you it would go so pretty with this lip liner. That is such a pretty combination, right? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna add a little bit of black liner, just like I did in the previous tutorial, just to add a little bit of depth in the lashes. Now I'm gonna go into that matte brown and just really smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm also going to bring that all the way into the inner corner and also adding that on the upper lash line as well. Now I'm taking that shade and building it on my outer corner, also up into the crease, just to start to build some of the depth, kind of going in with small stippling motions. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just go ahead and blend that out, just so that I don't have any harsh lines. And as you can see, I just keep working it in. Now I'm going into this really pretty taupe shade, and I'm gonna work that on the lid with my fingertip, kind of pressing it into the eyelid with my finger. It's such a beautiful shade. I'm also going to take a smaller brush and just kind of get more precise application. Now I'm going back into the dark brown and just building up that outer corner and blending it out with a clean brush. Then I'm going to use that light shade as my inner corner highlight, and it's so beautiful. It's the perfect shade for this palette. Now I'm going back into that dark matte brown one more time, and I'm going to go over the line that I did in the beginning just to bring it back to life up there on the upper lash line and the lower lash line.
Now, this is the final look, and I love the way this eyeshadow look turned out. I think it's so beautiful, kind of soft, not really super smoky, but perfect for actually any occasion. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let's go ahead and jump into my final thoughts of all of the Pat McGrath palettes that I have been playing with.
Okay, so that's it. That is my Pat McGrath sale haul. Again, thank you all for using my affiliate links so that I could have a haul like this. Again, I say it, if it wasn't for you guys, I would never have been offered this. So I really appreciate your guys' support. It truly means more than you will ever know. And thank you again to Magic Links and Pat McGrath for sending all these amazing things over. I love everything. I am so excited about the two palettes. I mean, who wouldn't be? I'm so excited about these two palettes. These two palettes, I've been wanting them for a really long time, and I am just so excited to have them in my collection. Of course, I am so excited about the shade 13. I've wanted to buy, you know, if you go back to my review of the Pat McGrath concealer, I was so bummed that I bought the exact same shade as my foundation. Now that I have both of them in my collection, I'm so happy because they will both work so well together. I can use one for brightening and one for like spot concealing. I love the way the Pat McGrath foundation looks on my skin. It just looks so beautiful. I just want it to last a little bit longer than it does. So I'm working to get it to there, but I love it. It's so good. And then I really like this brush. You're going to see me continue to use this brush more and more. You know, like I said, I like how wispy it is, but at the same time, it's got a kabuki feel to it. So you can really go in and kind of stamp the foundation in to really get to build the coverage, but it also has a wispiness to it. So you can kind of get that airbrush finish. So I'm really excited about the brush. As far as the highlighter stick, I think this is perfect for those of you who like a very soft highlighter. This is not going to be something that's really going to, you know, highlight the face, and this is not like a full beat highlight. This is not something that will just be beaming, but it's a very natural highlighter and very soft on the skin. The other thing that I like about it as well, that the formula doesn't lift the foundation or anything underneath it. But I did not have that experience with this, and I think it blended out really beautifully. So I am happy to have this also in my collection. I don't think there was anything I used today that I don't like. So far, I really like the eyeliners. So far, I think they're really good. I'm going to continue to use them, and I'll let you know. But the lip liner, you guys, Pat McGrath lip liners are bomb. In fact, I kind of want to go and buy a few more. They're so good. Why didn't I know about the lip pencils before the sale ended? Daygummit, these are good. Like, this is a good lip pencil. It's waterproof and it wants to stay put. I can tell by the way I try to blend it out, it doesn't really want to budge very much. It's a very like budge proof formula, which you always need a really good budge proof lip liner. This is bomb. So good. That is my Pat McGrath sale haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. To all the mothers out there, I hope you guys all have a wonderful Mother's Day. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.